All right. I was able to pick up another Sinistral Annulment. This is the third one I've got. So this is the bow I'm working on here. Uh, I guess I'll tell the story behind it. I just picked it up. I picked up a one divine bow with fizz damage on it, and it had +2 proj initially, and it had three other affixes, so five total. And my plan was just to annul it, and I was like, well, if I hit the +2 proj, then I'll just craft something basic. If I hit the fizz damage, then I can craft something cooler. And I hit the fizz damage, which is pretty insane on a 1 and 5 on my first attempt. And I was pretty broke at the time, so um, I could only do it on like a couple of bows. And so I started Chaos Orbing it around, and then I hit like the craziest streak of Chaos Orbs, right? I hit like 120% fizz damage. Total, the high end of the fizz damage was like 410. I also hit attack speed. I hit 3.5 crit and +2 proj. And I was like, God damn, that's a good looking bow. But I couldn't rest on it. Like the bow is eye level 82. It feels like such a shame to put this fracture to waste. And so I had another bow as a backup that I could use, and I was like, you know what? I think I'll just work on it throughout the league. And I started spamming Chaos Orbs again, and I hit +4 proj. I spammed a lot of Chaos Orbs. It didn't go this easy, but I hit +4 proj, and I was like, I really want another suffix, either attack speed or maybe bow fires one additional arrow, something like that. And I ended up hitting the blow fires attacks fire two additional arrows. So the suffixes on this thing are insane. Um, I used a whittling on it already. I fucking recorded it because this shit was crazy, dude. Where's it at? Look at this fucking. This is insane to me. I was like, I was so tired last night too. I was like shocked at it. Activate the whittling. We actually hit. They're both tier two, right? So the mana removed and the +4 project tier two, and it actually hits the +4 mana. So I was like, holy shit. So I fucking hit it, and I get +4 mana again. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And now, unfortunately, with them both being tier two, it looks like when I use the whittling here, it wants to take the +4 proj now. So I don't know how to fix this. I didn't really do any crafting in the first PoE, but I don't know. Oh wait, wait, I'm so confused. +4 proj is tier four? Why is the whittling wanting to take the +4 proj? I should probably research the crafting in this game a little bit better. I'm just kind of looking through the omens and trying to figure shit out myself. But that doesn't make sense, right? Tier two, the whittling should try to take. Oops. The whittling should try to take the mana, no? That doesn't matter. Even if I hit fizz damage, I'm gonna be very happy with the bow. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it mirror worthy. I could have if I were to get lucky and hit the chaos orb on the mana, then I could work on the prefixes. But that's all right. It's just using for myself. Um, we've got a Sinistral Orb of Annulment here and a Greater Annulment. We'll remove only prefix, yes sir. Or we'll remove two modifiers, yes sir. And I just need it to hit a little bit of fizz. Wait, now I'm curious if I change the modifiers on the bow. Maybe I'm not understanding the whittling right. But if I adjust the bow, does it change? No, it still wants the prod skills. Man, that sucks so bad. Oh well. I don't think I'm going to be able to get attack speed on it. That really sucks. Fizz damage. That's all I need. Fuck, dude. And accuracy. So brutal. That's the third one I've used on it. The problem is, like, I don't really have a solid farming strategy right now. Like, getting what are they? 6 divines if you buy them outright. But if you put in a buy order, they can be a little cheaper. But they're so fucking expensive. Oh, they're down to 4 now. I'm hoping that more people are going to start running ritual and bring the cost of these down because this bow, if I can hit like tier one fizz on it, is going to be fucking nuts. But oh well, that's what I got for now. I guess I'm back to farming. The build is going pretty well. It'll be a hell of a lot better once I have fizz damage on this bow. Apparently, chaos doesn't work for poisons, which is very confusing. Because you definitely notice when you hit a chaos resistant enemy that you don't do as much damage to them. So reducing their chaos resistance with despair does work, but boosting your chaos damage does nothing. So it's very confusing what they're doing with poison. But even without the fizz damage roll on this bow, I mean, the damage of this shit is still pretty insane. I'm definitely enjoying the build. I certainly don't think it's going to be the best build of the league by any means, but it is a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure once I hit the fizz damage, my on the bow, my damage will probably double, just about. If I can hit any moderately high tier fizz damage roll. I really want to go into ritual. I still think expedition is going to be king of the league, but I think ritual is going to be the runner up, and I think if you can get into it quick and start running it on what is it, eye level 80 for the purple omens, right? Start running at eye level 80 maps and start getting some of those omens. I think it'll be really decent money early on. I don't know why I opened a portal. Trying out strong boxes too. They're okay. Whenever you hit the unique arcanist, it's kind of insane. But it's like a massive gold sink, like 500k gold to open it every time with every it has 4 or 5 opens. Yeah, it's something like 500k gold to open it every time. But if you can, it usually pays a handful of divines, somewhere between like 1 to 3. But I'm messing around with my skill tree so much that you heard the ritual bug? Infinity and free window shopping. No, I haven't. I'm half tempted, but uh, kind of sounds bannable. No? How do you do it? What's the bug? I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I've been spending so much money redoing my passive tree that I fucking going broke. I'm actually having to sell rare items. GGG fucked up again and again. Well, what's the bug? And I guess the better question: how many people are doing it? 'Cause that sounds pretty insane. Some comment. I that's the second time I've heard somebody talk about the bug. So I assume it's real. You're not the first person I heard about it, but literally all I heard about it was Ritual has a bug, and that was the extent. The unique precursor. Oh, okay. So I imagine that unique precursor is probably insanely expensive then. Well, that's fun. Can reroll favors at rituals in your maps any number of times. Well, hmm. I mean, these have to be meme prices, right? Because like even if you can re-roll infinitely, um, there's no way you make 600 divine off it, right? And if that's the case, then where the fuck are all my omens at? I'm spending like 5 divine a piece on them, dude. Shit's getting expensive. I didn't even mean to do this with this bow. Like, I just wanted a half decent bow because I didn't want to spend 80 divine or something for an extra arrows and plus proj plus with some decent. But I just got mad lucky and kind of bit off more than I could chew currency wise. Is the fracturing orb easy to get? Yeah, it's like 4 exalts, dude. And I just bought like a handful of bows that had a high fizz roll on them, and then just, I mean, I fractured the first one, which is crazy lucky. It is kind of expensive to buy one, but if you hit you buy 4 of them for like 4 divine or whatever, and then spend 16 16 exalts to fracture all 4. On average odds, you should hit this 1 in 4 if you're using a 4 mod bow, obviously. Um, but even if you only find 6 mod bows, right, and then you do spend 6 divines to buy one, and then fracture, and on average odds you hit it 1 in 6. And once you have it, you can just Chaos Orb spam, which the Chaos Orb spamming is actually kind of painful because once you hit a low fizz roll, like increased physical damage on the prefix, then you need your Chaos Orb to hit that same modifier to then be able to re-roll it, because you can't, roll it twice, right? So your Chaos Orbs become like a 1 in 5, or I guess it would be 1 in 4 because you can't hit the fractured. It becomes like a 1 in 4 to hit the fizz roll again and to pull it off. So the Chaos Orb spamming was pretty painful. But yeah, as of right now, the fracturing orbs are super common. I was also thinking about experimenting with some what do you call it? Recombinating. I feel like doing boots might be good. Like I wanted to do some 35% movement speed boots with some like life and shit, just some basic ones, but even the even just like a generic pair of 35% increased movement speed boots are like a divine right now, which is kind of nuts. And I don't know how the recombinator operates. I don't know what your odds are to pull the 2 mods you want. I assume it's the same as PoE 1, right? But based on my experience recombinating idols, it's not the easiest to get the mods you want, so I don't know, it's hard to say. But I think some basic recombinating crafts like that might be huge currency once we get a little bit further. I still don't think there's a ton of people in the endgame maps right now, so like 35% movement speed boots are not common at the moment. Recom in this game took another level of luck. Did they change the odds of how it worked? I thought I had heard something about it, but I couldn't remember, and I figured I would just kind of mess around with it and try it myself. But I'm not going to do it on 1 divine movement speed boots, because I think probably within the next day or maybe 2, the prices of I regret picking Deadeye instead of this. This is a pretty good one, man. It's been fun. I have 0 fizz damage on my bow right now. So I'm basically like half damage. But once I'm able to Sinistral Gnomon off the prefixes and actually hit a fizz damage, this build's gonna be cracked for sure. I have a better bow that I could use for like bossing, but the multi-proj is just so nice. But so far I've failed 3 attempts at adding in the fizz damage prefix. I hit tier 1 lightning, which is kind of cool because I was able to shock for a bit, but it's pretty spotty. You definitely notice the damage on the bosses when the shock hits, though. But I just annulled that off at the beginning of the stream. And now I'm broke. Dude, the Pathfinder's kind of bait as far as my initial plan I thought was going to be kind of cool was to do flasks aren't removed when unreserved life is filled. Obviously seems good, right? And you can pair it with the attack speed node, wherever the hell it is, right here. 16% increased attack during a new flask. It's just a shit ton of attack speed and flask effect duration. It was really cool. But the problem is the flask in this game only lasts for fucking 3 seconds. 3 to 4 seconds if you get the tier below. The tier below is 4 seconds. Um, but pretty damn terrible. And obviously, like through the flask effect duration shit, you can scale it up to like maybe 4 seconds or whatever. But it's just so bad compared to, the PoE1 flask. I don't think that's the move. And so I got rid of all that. And in general, I just think these instant recoveries, if you're struggling to stay alive, pick one of these up. Trust me, it will you can spam the shit out of this. Especially if you take some of the flask stuff. It's so good. And if you take this unaffected by slows, then it temporal chains and chilled ground doesn't do anything to you. I wasn't sure if it affected the curses, but it does. Very nice. Also, Pierce made a huge difference on this build. My clears improved drastically. Obviously, the multi-proj helps too. But even yesterday when I was playing with just one projectile with Pierce, between, oh, this is supposed to be in. Between Bursting Plague, this is so insane. Your poisons tick for 300% when it pops on something. So, especially like rares that are surrounded by packs of enemies. That's like my ideal situation. Although it doesn't always happen. Like that one right there, I think got hit by the Bursting Plague from his surrounding pack. So all 10 of those, it's essentially like having 30 poisons on. All 10 of my poisons get scaled up to by 200%. Mana's a bit of a problem, but it's fine. Just have it key bound to my Razor Naga, so I just kind of tap it here and there. .3 if you pick higher tier. Available bosses. You riding that thing? Yeah, dude. This thing's the shit. I tried to play without it because the Pathfinder has another node, 50% less movement speed from while using your skills, and then you use that with 10% reduced movement speed penalty while using your skills. So you get like 60% reduced, and it feels like it's so close to being like almost like you're not even shooting, but it's just still not as good as the Roa. Like the Roa is just so good. Every single one of these freezes you, dude. Yeah, the Roa is just cracked, dude. I don't know. You can just spam. Wait, Arcane? What's Arcane? I was thinking Arcanist, but that's not. Researchers is the Arcanist here. Actually fun? Yeah, dude, I've been using it since the end of Act 6. And, it's so good. It's kind of bait, though, like, especially when I'm streaming and I'm not paying as much attention. I get knocked off a lot. And basically, if you get knocked off, you're dead. How to use that? It's just the row mount. It's a spirit gem. You can only use it with bows, spears. Yeah, bows and spears. And there's a little stagger bar on it that you'll see build up every time I get hit. And if it gets maxed, then you get knocked off, knocked down, and yeah, right there. Once that hits full, if you jump off, it'll reset it. But if it goes to full, you get knocked down for like a solid. It feels like two or 3 seconds. It's a long time. If you're not running an instant recovery flask, you're probably gonna die. Man, I don't know if I just got used to playing PoE 1 and the size of those maps or what, but like I remember the maps being big in PoE 2, but I swear it feels like they went up 50% in size. Every map feels so long to run and so big. But I don't know if that's just me misremembering it after playing PoE 1 where every map is so small. Crypt map went 50% bigger. Yeah, I definitely noticed that one. To be honest, I kind of like what they did with Crypts. Yeah, Crypt is so small before and like kind of annoying to navigate through the corridors. Now, even though it is like longer to traverse, I feel like I can actually move through the hallways of it. So I don't think I'm too upset about that one, but it kind of feels like I don't remember my map not being able to see like the map. I think they scaled the size of everything. They had to have, right? Like I don't remember not being able to see the top end. That seems crazy. But again, I could be just misremembering. I might have to go back and watch some of like my older videos where I ran a map like this map and see if it was the same size. Because even with like, I'm taking every single movement speed note I have. I have 30% on the boots. I'm writing a Roa so it doesn't slow my attacks. And still, it just feels like it takes forever to get through these sometimes. Which, I don't know, I probably won't mind so much later, but right now it just feels bad because the the corrupted areas. Oh wait, is that one right there? It is one right there. I think if I head over this way. I should probably run this map though. But yeah, finding these corrupted areas to finish out your atlas is pretty rough. Like it takes so long to do all the maps you needed to find them, man. It's kind of painful. But damn, dude, build turned out pretty good. I was pretty worried going in. This is not the build I wanted initially. Just machine gun arrow now. I know, dude. Well, that's why I wanted the attack speed on this too. If I got attack speed, if because if you get it on the bow, then it like increases your base attack speed, and all your attack speed scales off that. So it would have been like a literal machine gun. But I can only ask for so much. I mean, hitting +4 proj with +2 arrows is already fucking insane. Even though it's going to take me some time to finish the prefixes, most likely. I mean, even without the fizz damage roll, this thing's already doing so much. But yeah, getting attack speed on it, oof. I could have mirrored it if I got attack speed. I hope they add something where, because like having to get off and remount it is it's a little silly. It would be cool if they added like a 10-second timer or maybe 20, whatever they wanted to add to where the stun bar starts going down without you having to dismount. I also ended up picking up like one of the nastiest quivers. If you're trying to buy items, man, always have active searches up. This quiver is insane. You get the projectile damage for both skills, fizz damage, attack speed, and then the +2 proj is what makes it like giga insane. And then obviously the projectile speed, which scales off your feathered fletching. But This quiver is probably going to be fucking 100 divines soon. I wouldn't be surprised if I could sell it for 100 later. It's insane. Some of the stuff you can find early on in the league when everyone is still struggling. A steal? Yeah, dude, it's insane. I picked it up for, I think, 7 divines, which hurt, honestly. 7 divines is painful to come by right now. But I don't think I'll ever replace the quiver for like the whole league. I mean, the next tier up for this would probably be like a mirror tier quiver. Dude, the alchemy orbs are they're a bit rough, eh? I'm tempted to do the boss. Nah, it's fine. I'll just send it. I'm just trying to get through as quick as possible. But you kind of need the boss to maintain your maps. The map sustain is it's not bad. Like I definitely sustain maps, but it's not good either. I wonder if I can. I'm trying to snipe these, and I'm hoping. Oh, they're down to 2. Damn, bro. I spent 5 and then 4 on it last night. I think I fucked up. I bet you they're gonna start dropping in price. Can I make 2 divines right now? No. I want to give another go at this. Oh, dude, these are going up too? I should have bought more. Only got 3 alchemy so far. That's pretty rough. Wait, now that I've added. Okay, wait, okay. This is the other thing I was thinking, right? But why is it trying to move the +4 proj? I don't understand. The lowest level modifier should be the tier 2, no? So confusing, dude. Whatever. I'm not gonna get the attack speed on it. You're getting expensive too. It's based on mod eye level requirement. Oh, I thought it was based on the tier. So then I have absolutely no way to get rid of this gain 4 mana then, right? It's just so weird because I showed it at the beginning of the stream. I'll show it again. When I first did it, right? It gave me the option to remove the gain 4 mana per mana enemy killed, right? And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then I applied it and it gave me gain 4 mana per enemy killed. I was like, "Fuck, dude, really?" And now it won't let me take it off again. So I just don't understand how it's supposed to work. Makes no sense to me. Yo, what is going on here? These were two divine or two exalts last night. All right, round four. Orbital will remove only prefix modifiers. Orbital will remove two modifiers. Only prefix, two modifiers. Okay. Fizz damage. Just let me hit fizz damage. You probably have to check the mods on PoEDB and figure out the lowest mod. Well, I mean, if it's saying that I can't take it, then I don't think there's really much I can do to take it, right? It's just so weird to me because, like in that video I just showed, I had gained 4 mana per enemy killed, and it let me take it, and now it won't let me even touch it. So, um, oops, did I end stream? Oh, I don't know what I hit. All right, fuck, dude, it's so hard to hit. Why is it so hard to hit? Just let me have it. All right, back to farming. I can't even call it farming, dude. I'm just killing things, hoping that something drops. The currency is so sporadic in this game. I just like have to hope to get lucky. I found a couple of uniques that have sold. Found the like Candra's shield or whatever the hell it is. I was like 3 divine. That was nice. Then the magnitude of poisons from any damage type. Those are like a couple of divine now. Somebody must be using that on stream. Because those went from 5 exalts up to 2 divine out of nowhere. But yeah, I don't know. When I had that happen last night, and it just gave me the same mod back, I messaged Belton, and I was like, "Hey, dude, is there any workaround for this?" And I don't like know the guy at all, so he didn't message me back, and I'm pretty sure it's probably because he crafted a mirror bow last league, so I imagine he's probably crafting another one this league, and he probably doesn't want to help me. But I'm like, dude, I don't want to mirror it. I just want to use it for myself. But I get it. Those guys spend fucking 1,000 divines every league to craft mirror tier stuff. Unfortunately, it's like such a. I don't think the information is that widely known yet. There's probably only a handful of individuals that know the workaround to get rid of it, and none of them are probably willing to share it with me. Should actually probably sell all my rares. My gold is pretty grim. I'm running strong boxes. I don't know about them at all yet, but I'm trying to hit that unique Arcanus again. You get a 30% chance for stuff to be unique. I'm finding it an okay amount of uniques, and I do see the difference in strongbox rolls. Like it does seem to roll researchers a bit more, and I get one or two a map, so it's definitely not going to be like PoE one strongboxes by any means. But I think while I'm trying to complete my Atlas objectives, it could get me a little bit of extra currency here and there. And I've hit the unique researchers one twice so far, and I got you get a good bit of shit. The first one dropped me like 2 divines worth of stuff and a bunch of exalts. The second one dropped me some level 20 skill gems, a level 20 spirit gem, and I think a divine or something like that. But yeah, they're just so insanely expensive to open. I think like 400k gold in total. The only reason I'm not leveling yet is because of this fucking Roa, dude. Even though it's so nice for speed, it's like so easy just to check out and be blasting around, not paying attention, and then to get knocked off and die, basically. Once you get knocked off, depending on what's around you, you're pretty much dead. Although that was with the that was when I was trying to do the old flask that I was using. With the instant flask, you can usually survive the knockoff if you just spam your flask. This thing is kind of insane. You're not getting slowed by the chilled ground feels so good. I think I'm in love with this Pathfinder passive. Same with the temporal chains, dude. Even though it's like says it's only 15% slow, man, I swear temporal chains feels like 100% slow. It's so bad. But not for me. Does plus proj make the mana cost higher? Wait, I put my how did I go into must have hit a hotkey here. Oh, there we go. I didn't see any chat going. My other monitor was frozen. That's so much chiller than gas arrow. The gas arrow looked pretty good too, though. But I mean, once I hit Act 3 and I got the poison doubled, because initially my plan was to use gas arrow to poison. That was, well, actually initially my plan was to use corpse wade with Queen of the Forest, and you can go like 150% movement speed and just constantly weapon swap to pull out these skeletal brutes, and then corpse weight them, and you just do like insane damage. But it got nerfed like 19 times, and I was like, okay, well, I've at least played through with the gas arrow before, and if you put up gas arrow, you can insta stack like 10 poisons. So maybe I'll do something like that. And then gas arrow got cut down by like 70%, and then I was like, I don't know, I don't know what I'm doing. I figured this all out like 2 minutes before the league started, and I didn't really practice anything else. So I was like, fuck it, I'm sending it with poison arrow, and I just hope for the best. I saw the potential of poison, but yeah, this is turning out to be pretty insane. Also, don't get impacted by the temporal bubble. This ascendancy passive is sick. When I see the Atlas Strongbox's tree, I knew I was going to be nice for a side strat. Yeah, we'll see how it actually pays off. I mean, I don't think it's going to be. I think the only time I'm probably going to use it is just while completing my Atlas. I don't know that it's going to stay good. The only thing I can think actually is like, since I do find a decent amount of researchers boxes, once you can get into like the increased effect and you start putting quantity on your precursors and stuff, and your maps actually start having some rarity and quantity, then these strong boxes might get kind of nice potentially. But as of right now, they just don't quite drop enough for me to have like super high hopes for them. But then again, nothing is, so maybe they'll get better with time with a better built out Atlas tree. Higher skill, higher mana cost. Well, it's not a higher mana cost, right? It's just more projectiles. But it definitely feels like it costs more now. You saw ritual exploit, not exploit, I guess. Intended league mechanic. Is that supposed to be intended? I saw somebody's talking about it in the beginning. I went and looked at the unique precursor, and it's 600 divine. So good luck with that. Kind of makes me want to run ritual though and see if I can drop the unique precursor. I see that it's up for 600 divine, but there's no way it's selling for that, right? Like no one's actually paying that. There's no way you'd make 600 divine back. Who the fuck would even have 600 divine right now? Is it just because Oh, okay. Let's say it's pretty cheap for how few there are on the market. There's some for 5 div? I mean, that seems insane. Fuck, I would have bought one for 5 div. So you can infinitely roll with it? If you can infinitely roll with it, then all of you're gonna have to get into it like now. Because all of the valuable stuff is gonna start tanking in price. But damn, for 5 div, I would have bought one for 5 div and tested it out. You need to stack 3 towers with less cost to roll till you get 0 cost. Don't know the numbers. Oh, I see. So you still have the cost of the roll. That makes sense. So it's probably a lot more expensive than that then. Because I bet you those tablets for re-rolling is probably going through the roof as well. I want to put this on hold and do a strategy that I can farm currency. I did a little bit of sanctum carries for some of the currency. That can make you a ton. It's the boss is tough for each person you add to the sanctum, obviously, but you're making almost like a 2 divines per head. But then I did another one right before I got off last night, and I brought too many people into the party, and I couldn't kill the boss. I ran out of mana flasks. Very sad. And that shit hurts. It's like an hour to run Sanctum, so. Mine at tier 15, I am. I need to start getting some logbooks here, man. TFT doesn't even have a. You can't even sell shit on TFT right now. Logbooks, I mean. Like all their channels for that aren't up yet. And there ain't no way I'm gonna sell all my logbooks off individually. I probably wouldn't even sell them, to be honest. I'd probably just run them. Because I think what I saw is there were like 10 exalts each, which is insane. Well, yeah, that's interesting. I mean, you could still make a killing off of it. Being able to reroll infinitely is kind of nuts. That's probably, I imagine, the part that they didn't intend. And then also, that gets a little tricky too, right? Because then you have to find 3 towers that are really tight together, and you have to... Well, I guess if you're running that many rerolls, then you're going to have a shit ton of rituals, so... Wherever the 3 towers do intersect, you would have rituals on all those maps, but... Seems like kind of a pain in the ass to set up. How much are audience with... Oh, I'm not done yet. How much are audience with the Kings going for? I'll have to take a look. I guess that would probably dictate whether it would be worth the trouble or not, because I think a lot of those purple omens they're starting to fall in price with a handful of people running that stuff. One divine? Damn. I should get on that. Ritual's definitely one I want to be running. Not even the bugged version, but just like in general. Although depending on how many people get access to the bugged version, it might make doing the regular way not worth it. I'm still curious how if Breach is gonna have anything going for it or not. Starting out with Breach is nice just to build up a map base. Because right now sustaining maps is it's a little grim. What was that again? It's a lot of fizz to attacks. How do rangers normally sustain mana? What am I supposed to be running? I know of the blue recover mana on kill gem, but I kind of don't want to use a blue gem. Do the chaos resistant? That doesn't make any sense, dude. You can clearly see that he's very resistant to my shit, right? But how was chaos resistant make sense that it would fuck up my poisons, but scaling chaos damage doesn't increase my damage? That's so insane to me. And then also using a despair curse increases my damage. Like, dude, what are they doing? It's so confusing to me. Mana on kill gem, the only way in this shit game? Okay. Yeah, I probably wouldn't give up a whole support for it. I think I'd probably give up a jewel before I gave up a support. I think there's wait, hold on. I think there's ailment. Oh, can y'all chill the fuck out? I think there's ailment stuff on the blue gem, right? God damn, son. Oh. Oh, dude, only was up to 7? Come on. Gross. Well, I guess dealing actually that would be kind of like a that'd be more of a multiplier than the magnitude, yeah. Going faster would be better than multitude now that I think about it, I think. I'll have to leave that up on active search and see what I find. Chaos isn't poison? Well, poison is chaos, yeah. In PoE 1, but not in PoE 2. However, when they're chaos resistant, they definitely take less damage. Like I can assure you, after running into several mobs with chaos resistance, I do like half damage to them. Like I'm for sure on it. It's so noticeable. But scaling my chaos damage doesn't do anything for the poison. So, I don't know. Like it even I guess maybe since it's converted to chaos, it's very confusing the interaction. But if it's converted to chaos, like it even has the chaos tag, right? It has the chaos tag, but increasing chaos damage doesn't increase its damage. Riddle me that, Batman. I want to pop these right away. POB? Well, I can't import my character, so I haven't made a POB yet. I'm just kind of winging it. But I can show you the skill tree, and you can pause it and write it down or whatever. It's a Poison Burst Arrow with Heft, Martial Tempo, 75% Deadly Poison, Bursting Plague, Comorbidity. And then for bosses, I switch out Corrosion in for the Bursting Plague. Use a row amount, use Despair, use Wind Dancer. The supports don't really matter that much. Just figure out whatever you want to use. I use Vine Arrow too with Encumbrance, Swift Affliction, and Maim. Escape Shot I don't ever really use, but it is nice early on. And then this is the passive tree I'm running. And then for the jewels, I'm just scaling projectile damage, projectile speed, and magnitude of poison. And then take Snakebite Gloves. As soon as this build is so painful through Acts 1 through 3, but as soon as you hit Act 3, you get these gloves and you get the Ascendancy that doubles your poisons, and it's pretty smooth sailing after that. Acts 1 through 3 might not be as bad now. When I was doing it and the 25% damage increases there, it was very, very rough. What am I on tier 10? Additional strong box. Huge. I wonder if I actually need. I mean, the explode is so good, but the armor break is so good too. But I feel with this many projectiles, probably don't need the explode. I can't even sustain the mana for this shrine, dude. Yeah, no problem, dude. Yeah, dude. Maybe the shrine effect, or maybe the shrines is the Atlas node to take, dude. Holy shit. There's really only so many of them. I feel like you would get. Actually, I should pick these up. I need to recommend them into tier 15s. But yeah, I feel like you would get the speed shrine a lot. It would have to have increased duration though, or else I don't know. Is it really worth it though? It might be. It does have the rare monsters over there, right? Yeah, rare monsters here. So you get 20% rare monsters. So it's not like a complete waste going over into it. Going into the strongbox feels like a huge waste. All these points are fucking terrible. Chance of getting a shrine. Oh, it's shrines, as in multiple. Duration, okay. And increased effect. Wait, dude. I might be doing this all wrong. What are enlightening shrines? Experience? I don't think experience would be as good as increased rarity. Everyone thinks the greed shrine is bait, dude. The greed shrine is not bait. If you have enough rarity on your map and your character. Since all gold scales up from rarity, greed shrine is fucking pog, dude. That's my theory. I guess I take the XP one. I'm kind of tempted to do this, actually. Fuck the strong boxes. I'm just gonna go Giga Speed Shrines. Just run experience and speed shrines. Hell yeah. Is the theory that gold can convert to other loot true? I think so. Did you ever see the video that Slippery Jim did on it? I did a ton of testing on this in the last league, and I didn't test. I did test gold, but I didn't test it like hyper specifically. Um, but it's a ways back. I did this here, where I hope this isn't loud. Yeah, so I tested quantity, rarity, and rares. This is basically like the order that I would run it in, right, on the maps. And then gold came in around down here. But the thing with it is you need enough rarity on the map in order for the gold to roll up into currency. But after a bunch of testing, other people did more testing, and it seems like it wasn't quite this strong. So it's not like it's like giga insane. You'd still want to take quantity rares plus one mod on rares and rarity over gold in almost every situation. However, gold is still good. Um, So that shrine where oh, I liked my own video. Look at me go. This is back when I was getting like fucking 500 views a video. Pain. Um, but yeah, so I would think greed shrines are still good, right? They've got to be if gold is scaling up. And then Slippery Jim did a whole test where he tested the flashbang dark mode, please. Dude, I get roasted for it so much. I don't think I can do it, man. I've been YouTube. You gotta have a little light in your life, man. But Slippery Jim did a whole test very early on in the league. He's got a video out there somewhere where he tested 0, 100%, and 500% rarity, and he did a very detailed test on it. And his findings were that the more rarity you go up, the less gold you find, and the more currency, the more high tier currency you find. So, all that being said, gold should roll up into currency, therefore making it good, and also making the greed trident good. There's a little light, and there's power in the sun from your face. I don't know. I might have to try it out. Although, what is it? My Discord just went into like a darker mode, dude, and I'm not a huge fan, to be honest. It just looks weird. Well, this takes forever to come out. I gotta go pee. You open Discord with light mode? No, my Discord's normal. But they changed it to where like everything feels like a little darker. They did something to it that I'm not a huge fan of. Like I don't know, like this whole I don't know, man. Thank God. Maybe I'll have to try it one day. Maybe I'll have to throw the old YouTube on dark mode and see if I like it more. But all right, I want to try these shrines out. Actually, fuck the strong boxes. They're not doing shit. I've gotten like quite a few maps. I don't really want to increase my rare monsters, to be honest. I want to get through these maps faster. For all packs around shrines to be magic, I don't care about that. 25% chance for shrines to have an additional effect. Wait, hold on. Shrines are actually kind of sick. I mean, they're not going to make you any currency, but just for like blasting through, just gonna add some rarity to my maps. Try to get a little more currency, I guess. It's like the wonkiest tree ever, but I think it's a good starting tree just to get your atlas filled out. What are those fragments selling for? Are they worth it? I don't know which fragment that is. Okay, hell no. That's too far to travel for that. Wait for those to go up in price and do it later. More monster life. I don't want to deal with that. Save the tier 15. Dude, is anyone else like not really sustaining maps at this level? I feel like that's kind of a decent helmet. That's pretty nice, dude. Do people just not have currency? That's probably what it is, right? This thing's also really nice. I feel like if I wait, I get 10 divine for this, right? I guess it's kind of a low roll on the dexterity and the increased area items, but it's such a nice fucking ring. I don't know. Kind of wanted to sell though, so I can get more attempts at this bow. What level is the third ascendancy? I want to say 72 or 68. I don't know, to be honest, off the top of my head. If I'm being honest. Dude, they made the fourth ascendancy so much fucking easier. Holy shit. That was a breeze. No, I don't like it. I definitely like the armor break, but my rares die slower if they're surrounded. I don't think it's worth it. Like this guy's gonna insta pop, right? Because of the bursting plague. He's just gone. You're on T6, why T7 maps not dropping? Uh, it- Based on my experience playing through the campaign, you really only get upgraded maps if not the campaign, but the end game. If you scale up your tiers, sometimes you'll get a higher tier map. You know, 1 in 5, which is pretty dog shit. And then when you kill bosses, like you really have to path towards the bosses. It seems that's like really basically the only time I drop a higher tier map. And you're running them blue without any Atlas trees, so you only get one every time. It's kind of pain. And then aside from that, you can buy them as well. Um, they are why am I getting spam for this little or not spam, but why am I getting is there not 1,000 of these on the market? You can buy them from who is it? Whoever the guy is. Just look at the vendors in your hideout and you can sell like or buy like 15 maps from him and then you can 3-to-1 them up. Pretty hard to find nexuses. Um, yeah, I mean, I think it's hard for everyone. You just have to just ignore towers, ignore league mechanics, and just keep going through the mist. See, chaos resistant, dude. It's like half damage. I can't understand it. I might write I don't know, a bug report or something to them. Like if it has a chaos tag and chaos resistance fucking slows it, then why doesn't chaos damage scale it? It's so weird. And I'm only pissed about it because like it like fucked up my whole plan, right? Because I was like, okay, well, poison burst got nerfed a little bit, gas arrow got fucking destroyed as far as poison application goes, and then the corpse wade also got gutted. So like my two of my backups were dead before I even started, and I was like, well, it's fine. I can do poison burst, and then like if things go really bad, I can sacrifice some defenses, and I can go heavy into these chaos wheels over here. But they don't fucking work. And I'm like, how does it have a chaos tag? Chaos resistance reduces the damage, but chaos damage doesn't scale it. I fucking can't get over it, dude. It's so insane to me. When you say loot is gone, it is Jay. Yeah, it's pretty bad, dude. But I mean, I'm trying to keep my hopes up. The campaign was grim. Going through the Alice setup is pretty grim. Although I've managed to, accumulate good bit of divines. It hasn't been that horrible. And then I also usually make currency through flipping, and then Alva the Alva currency exchange. Like, there's always ways to bump up your currency a little bit in the beginning. But I think you're really gonna need to build out your Atlas tree, and I feel like it was like this in the beginning last time too, right? I actually showed up about 2 weeks late to the end game because I wasn't really playing it that serious. I was playing with a bunch of friends, so I was very late to the end game. But I remember when I got to the end game, I wasn't making shit for currency. It was horrible. It wasn't until I got my Atlas tree built out and I started actually putting in the precursors and doing the mechanics. That's when you start seeing currency. And I have to imagine that this league is the exact same. I'm gonna try unique strongboxes node. Do you think it's worth? I was just messing with it a bit. I mean, I think it can be worth. If you find the unique researchers one, it does pay. If you have a shit ton of gold to throw at it. And by a shit ton I mean like 2 to 300k for 3 opens, and then 4 or 500k for the 4th open. It's very expensive gold wise. But usually the first 3 opens will get you quite a bit. I guess now that I think about it, there's a shit ton of shrines on. You get the cold shrine and lightning shrine, fire. Yeah, we'll see how those shrines pay off or pay out. Another thing I found out when I was doing that test that I was just showing earlier on that video is that you can tier 13s drop just as much currency as tier 15s, but they just don't give as much experience, which is what I'm really looking for. I'm trying to get leveled up while I complete all this shit. You almost have 1 million gold from the unique map? Oh shit, what's the unique map called? I need to find that. I was doing so much respecking. Plus I found 2 of the unique arcanists, well, or researchers. And that shit ate a bunch of my gold. Castaway? Alright, I'll keep my eye out for it. It's goated. I'd heard that it gave you a lot of gold, but I haven't found it yet. I found the Wisp one, which was pretty dog shit. Hey, we got a speed shrine. Shrine Spog. It's so much faster with the increased effect, too. Holy shit. My mana can't keep up. Damn, I still got 40 seconds left? Bro, you can full clear a map with a single speed shrine. Oh, these speed shrines are sick. I really need a mana on kill, though. Hell yeah. Give you 600k? Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, maybe you should try out some strong boxes then. If you, it'll probably take you quite a few maps to find it. But if you can find the unique researchers one, then you should make some decent currency off of it. It's not like insane by any means, but it is good. I don't think it'll be worth like sacrificing that many points for it in the end over your other options. But yeah, just as like a little side thing while you're going through. I don't think it's too bad. But I don't know, I'm kind of feeling these shrines. Depending on how often you get the acceleration. Kind of wish I would have tried this from the beginning. What are the other options? Well, the other options... The options that I did was I'm running 120% rarity with 23% or 15% when you kill, and I've been running this since pretty much the very beginning. And then I took just quantity and rarity because your rarity is multiplicative off your maps. So I just took as much rarity shit as I could, as well as quantity of waystones and waystones to be a tier higher. And you're not gonna make like I found a handful of divines doing that, but they are still very rare. Every time I get knocked off, it's in chaos damage, and I have like 10% chaos resist. Quantity of monsters. Going this way will be good if I can get through the back, but I don't know that I can. Oh, I can. Sometimes it's always like too tight to the wall. It's so stupid. I can't reach that shit. If I go that way, whatever. Expedition in these tight layouts is just retarded. Honestly, Expedition on this game is just kind of retarded. It was so weird going back to PoE 1 and doing an Expedition. I didn't like run it, you know, on the Idle League, but I ran it a bit just to like check it out compared to this game. And you can cover like 90% of the expedition without any modifiers. It was so weird compared to this one where you get like 30% of the expedition if you're not running explosive range. Oh, I finally get the logbook, but it's on high level 77. Unlucky. You found 10 divs doing random maps? Well, you found a lot more than me. That's kind of insane. How are you finding so many divines? Are you running rare maps? Or wait, are you doing tower stacking too? Oh, I completely missed your message. Ginger, you ran two Nexuses and you crashed. Oh, dude, that's rough. They were gone when she came back. That's terrible. Hoping the Vision Jonathan makes his game without glasses. Yeah, I don't know. It's all right, I guess. I'm enjoying it, only because my build's going well. I think if I wasn't running an awesome build, then I probably would not be having nearly as much fun. But this build's pretty badass, so it's keeping me happy. You're finally able to play this morning 30 minutes in, and I hated life. I want to play Warrior, but good God. Yeah, it's a little rough going early on. You should go back and watch my first day one video, dude. It took me like fucking 5 hours to kill the Act 2 boss. Not by himself, but I mean like to go through the entire campaign up to that point. It was fucking bad, dude. When I did a couple practice runs just to kind of refresh myself with the game, and I think I killed the Act 2 boss within like 2.5 hours or something. And on this league, it was like, yeah, something like 5.5 hours. It was fucking brutal, dude. I thought I'd heard Warrior was doing well. Some people were saying Warrior was one of the easier ones to do in the campaign, but you know, like easy is obviously probably a bit of an overstatement. Nobody had an easy time through the campaign. No, don't kill him. Oh, I fucked it up. I zigged and the wisps zagged. Didn't get to it in time. Maybe I need to find a better build. I'm going totems, but not till 30. I mean, I think the best build for warrior early on is just the that overpower shit. Like when they get the little prime over their head, and then you can do the big AOE and use that with like shockwave or something like that. And it's pretty fucking nuts going through the campaign with it. But it is warrior, so just like Act One specifically is a bit tricky. I think I could hit movement speed on that. Lame. But yeah, Act One is a bit tricky because you're in range. Sucks. I don't even remember what I was gonna say there. Man, I want to run T15s, but just don't drop enough. I mean, I don't know. Breach might not be the worst. I don't know, man. It's looking pretty grim. Even with like 30 or 40% increased density, you just like don't really get rare monsters, man. Like they're so rare. No, what is that's actually like 5 total? Maybe Breach will be okay. I don't think it'll be anything close to what it was, but it might be okay. My dog go. There he is. I need so many Sinistral Moments for this bow, man. I'm kind of half tempted to save up and buy that unique tablet just so I can farm my own. Like if I could reroll endlessly, then I could probably get like 10 or 20 of those, and I could actually hit like T1 fizz damage on this thing. You gonna play Last Epoch? I don't know. I never played it before. Somebody else is telling me that I should try it and that I would like it, but I have to go back to work sometime this week, either probably tomorrow or the next day. Still waiting on the paperwork people to let me know when. Um, and I am enjoying this league. I will play it for a little bit. So I don't know how much time I'll have to try it out. You're fine spending 5 hours to look for a corrupted nexus? That's insane. I just pathed straight, right? So like, yeah. Where the fuck did I? Where do I live? Oh, here it is. So when you first start, there's a bunch surrounding you, right? You got one here, you got one here, you got one here, and you got one here. And then after that, I pathed up for a bit. I cleared out another one, and I cleared out another one, and then I hit this point, and I went down a bit, and I didn't see any, so I stopped, and I started going down, and then I basically just run a straight line. Like I don't do any towers. I just go straight. And then once I have the atlas filled out, I'll drop back in and I'll hit these towers. But yeah, until then, just fucking go straight. And I'm about to find another one, so it's pain. It takes forever, but unfortunately, all strategies kind of suck until you get your shit filled out. So it's fun, no currency though. It's all about crafting your own top tier gear. Okay, that could be kind of cool. I'd probably get into something like that then. Where are my shrines at? Oh, dude, the one rare right over there. Why? I literally walked by him. Crafting me gambling with more steps? Is that what it's like? I mean, that's kind of what all crafting is, right? I just want there to be one less rare. Like, kill all but one rare. That would save so much in this game. Like, if you didn't have to kill the last rare, it would save so much backtracking. Because it's always just one. Not really gambling, per se. It's more like PoE 2. Well, this shit is super gambly. I mean, PoE 1 is... I don't know. Did you play PoE 1? Their crafting system is pretty, pretty hard to top. I haven't played, Last Epoch, so I don't know how it compares, but PoE 1's crafting is nothing like this crafting. I don't know if it's going to change too much. I will say, dude, the fracturing helps a lot, actually. At least for making like 3 mod, maybe 4 mod items. I'm pretty sure all like big crafting is going to be done with fracturing this league. BO2 needs a scouring orb, in my opinion. Yeah, I think everyone would agree with you there. It's the entire reason I didn't craft in the first damn, I want to get over there, but it's the entire reason I didn't craft in the first edition of this game. Is because whatever. I hate trading in this game so much. Like it's the thing I liked the least. And we have to trade for 18 things or more, you know, like if you want to do like big tier crafts, you have to buy fucking 100 bases. One at a time from people off trade, unless it's bulk sold on TFT, but yeah, dude, it's just it's pretty rough. The only reason I decided to craft this time is because I was able to fracture. And I knew once I hit the fracture, I didn't really need to buy any more bases, right? Need auction house? Yeah, I feel like they might add it to this game. I don't think it'll ever go to PoE 1. I don't think. But I have a feeling it might come to this game. Specifically because things like bases and stuff are just so insane to buy. God damn it, dude. This is so obnoxious. Hello, all. Who need Narcissus when you have PoE 2? What's up, French? How you doing, man? I'm working on a bow that I got pretty lucky with. +2 proj, or +2 arrows and +4 proj. I just need to finish the prefixes, and I have no way to fix that gain mana as far as I know, unfortunately. But I'm 4 prefix annuls in. Nice damage. I mean, yeah, it's doing fine, especially for no fizz on it yet. Once I hit a fizz and this goes up to like 400, or I mean, ideally like 5, right? 500 would be nuts. But I imagine I'm gonna have to work on it throughout the league. As of right now, I'm just trying to hit like any fizz damage roll over like probably 100. And I'll probably call it good there. But certainly throughout the league, once I actually get into some strategies that I can make some consistent currency with, I'll probably try and actually hit like double tier 1 or something. But double tier 1 most likely be a couple hundred divines. Do you know anything about the whittlings? Like, how can I get rid of that gain 4 mana per enemy killed outside of just gut shotting and a null, which I'm not gonna do? Is Headhunter got nerfed? I don't know. I didn't use it last league, so I don't know how good it is. But I've heard it's not like the greatest. Oh, I got the experience shrine. Gotta start blasting now. Wait, shouldn't it be oh, it doesn't tell you how much experience you get? I thought I saw 100%. Maybe it said it on the shrine. You think Ingenuity is still worth using? Yeah, if you have like Giga Insane Rings. Then I would say it probably is. But I think just like a really strong belt is a lot more viable now, that's for sure. I got a pretty monstrous belt. Flash life recovery rate actually kind of sucks because I'm not running the Pathfinder flash life. It doesn't suck, but it was really nice for the Pathfinder node where I didn't cap my life flask. Damn, I forgot it got two rolls now, left and right rings, different rolls. What do you mean? What I even talking about? You're talking about for ingenuity? Open your chest, dude. I've gotten a divine and a perfect jewelers out of those chests, and last league I got like a handful of divines out of them. Not super common, but if you happen to like was just walking by one, they're definitely worth opening. They'll drop you some shit here and there. 21. Oh, it has two rolls now, so oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Dude, why does it keep doing this? That's so frustrating, man. Like I did complete it, right? I'm not out of my mind. This is like the fifth or sixth time this has happened to me. So stupid. I got a path all the way around. We have fixed the mapping experience. You shouldn't run into any issues anymore with dead ends. Got some charm slot mod too. Okay, so it's what's the three affix roll? I got you. Yeah, that's interesting. So it goes as low as 20. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of tough, man. That's like not really a lot of bonuses. It does kind of seem like just a regular belt might be better in a lot of cases. I think the only thing is like you can't get some rolls on the belt, right? Like you can't get rarity rolls, you can't get damage rolls, you can't get things like evasion. So I think that's really where ingenuity would be nice. And especially with rarity still being strong, um, like it still acts the exact same way as it did. It's just harder to get now. Then ingenuity should still probably be king in the end. But yeah, not until you have really strong rings. Up to 30 only? Yeah, I did see that. I didn't know that it was left and right ring though. That's gonna make rolling it a hell of a lot more annoying. The charm slot's like, I don't know. I still don't even really give a shit about charms, to be honest. They feel kind of dumb to me. The Infernal Legion Roa makes you laugh. Yeah, I heard about it. I heard that was like the workaround if you're playing Fub Guns build and you couldn't afford the helmet. I haven't tried it though. Oh, you know what I could do though, actually? I could scale damage with the Roa a little bit, now that I think about it. Because you put. I imagine this is gonna get patched though, right? Because you can't take damage. Um, so if I put Infernal Legion on it and then I ignite everything, then I could run those two path 33% increased damage affected by elemental ailments. Actually, I didn't realize it was chance to inflict ailments here. That's probably kind of a waste. But he does look cool. I'll keep it on just for fun. Oh wait, he died. Wait, what? You guys, that's fucking stupid. Did they patch it? Why did he die? Reminds me of the Pyromane in Arc. Where's this chick at? You only DJ when you're not on him? But I thought I was on him though. Wasn't I riding him around and then I just like fell off of him? That means he's gonna die every time I get off him? Yeah, I'm not doing that. He looks cool, but not doing all that. The acceleration shrine feels pretty rare. This is way faster than Amazon. Sag. Uh, Amazon's got a really fast clearing skill, doesn't it? I thought like the lightning arrow or lightning spear, whatever the fuck it's called. I thought something they had was really fast. And a big reason why I'm going so fast is because I'm taking all the speed nodes too. So I take movement speed here. I take movement speed here. I think I have it somewhere else. But I'm taking it everywhere I can. Oh yeah, right here. And then I'm also not affected by slows. The Amazon Lightning Spear got patched? Wait, when? I thought I just saw somebody using it before I started the stream. Oh shit, just running into a wall looking at chat. You're using it right now? Yeah, I swear somebody's using it. The The single target looked a little wonky on it. Not like the worst, but not great either. I'm not one to talk though. My single target's really not that special yet. Maybe when the bow's finished, but as of right now, it's a little mediocre. Wait, is that the decent one? I don't know any of the uniques in this game. Definitely not that one. That is kind of a nice leveling unique though, paired with the chest that gives you spirit at like level 1 or whatever. That's nothing, right? Hey, we made it. All right, tier 11. Got a white one. Dude, it's so nice not having to worry about chilled ground and temporal chains and that temporal bubble. Both all those things are so annoying to deal with. Like I would go Pathfinder just for those. Gonna get patched, too much charge, GGG says. Oh, okay. We got more projectiles. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, while this build is feeling like one of the stronger ones for sure, it doesn't really feel broken. So I think I'm pretty safe from being patched out. I don't know, man. It kind of is a little broken, to be honest. It's not. The only thing it's not broken for is it's not broken for single target, which is why it's probably safe. But for clear, it's fucking nuts. Holy yellow chests. Dude, this expedition is insane. And there's no chest remnants for it. Dude, they have to fix this. Being able to click on this shit is not the move, man. As an expedition enjoyer, I ran a ton of it, and that is like the most annoying part of it. You constantly accidentally click on these things when you're trying to set charges. Wow, what an expedition. Too bad it's not on tier 15. Maybe I'll get lucky with some currency out of the chest, though. Damn it, dude. Why wasn't it tier 15? Fuck. For no passive points on your Atlas tree to get that many logbooks is insane. Yeah, and that instant flash really saved me stun from Roa. Yeah, dude, it's massive. Like, I tried to run the other flask passive, but I'm like, this is just worse. The instant flask is just too insane. Although the other flask would be nice for this burning ground. Oh yeah. Almost there. Fuck. Only a few more to go. Then I gotta figure out what I want to run. It's a nice story on his prototype. I'll probably save that actually. If any lightning builds get big with that, I could go up in value later. It's definitely not worth selling for 5 exalts with a perfect world life. I don't know where to go from here. I need to redo the whole tree once I finish, but whatever. It's fine. These are so expensive, man. I don't want to buy them. I guess to start, like once you finish your Atlas, you just start throwing in, just start running all the bosses, I guess. But they don't always drop it. They don't always drop a map. It seems like they nerfed the waystone drop chance when you're running full mod maps, which is kind of lame. Everyone was like, "Oh man, maps are taking up too much quad tab space." And GGG Solution was like, "That's fine. We'll just not give you maps anymore." Yeah, I wonder if these have dropped anymore. You think Gabe's devs even play their own game? I do, yeah, but I don't think they can play it like we play it. They work full time. They're down to one divine. Damn, I'm so pissed off, dude. That I was spending like 4 and 5 divines each on it, and now I'm broke. Fuck, that sucks. I need like anything to sell. I want to finish this bow. I mean, I guess the evasion is just not high enough on that. I feel like this is worth 2 divines. These just aren't really selling that well for a league start situation. I don't know. At least like the high tier stuff. I assume it's just because people are really struggling to make currency. But I feel like the majority of people got to be in endgame by this point, right? I mean, not the majority. That's probably an overstatement, but a lot of people. I needed a dodge roll there. That was stupid. Won't go. Got baited. Thought I was supposed to go that way. So fun. Yeah, I'm starting to think that like you outside of that mod where you can scale up the map tier, I'm starting to think like you can't drop a higher tier map outside of bosses and that one Atlas node. Which eventually won't be that big of a deal, like when you're just always running tier 15s, but getting to that point will be a little annoying. It is kind of nice that the last rare in every map drops a map. I do like that. Again, oh wait, it connects over here. Hey, nice, we got another one. Huge. Whoa, hold on. Meh, unlucky. The 5 divine one. Do I have a spirit? Uh, Fuck it. Let's see what happens. Bam, bam. Wait, really? I'm too short. I don't really care that much. We'll just take 3. I just kind of want to see what it looks like. They both have cast speed though. Like I really don't want cast speed. Wait, what do I need here? Must select at least one modifier from each of them. And that's all you get? What? You're fucking kidding me, dude. That's how it works? That's fucking insane. All right. Well, so much for those divines, I guess. I figured I didn't know it was just gonna delete your fucking item, dude. That's insane. Don't even have to be ill-willed. Yeah, dude, that is actually wild. Thank God I didn't try. I was gonna buy some like one divine bases and give it a shot earlier, and I was like, I'll wait till prices drop a bit. Holy shit! I was gonna see it turn blue with one mod. That's what I thought too. I thought I was gonna delete every other mod, and then I was just throwing away some good amulets. And then yeah, in the end I would have like one mod for it, but nope. It just says fuck you. That's crazy. Dude, it's almost funny to be honest. It is funny, but I'm kind of pissed because those amulets were like decent. I probably could have got a divine out of each one at least. Oh well. I mean, I don't think it's useless, but I think you legitimately just use it on like two mod bases, right? Or like blues with one mod each is what I meant. Like on very cheap, like say like 30, like find one pair of boots with 35% movement speed and another pair with like life or a high resist or something like that. And then you just recom them together. And as long as you get the bases for cheap, I still see potential in how to craft with it, but at the end, it's still going to be like massively luck based. Too much jewels? Ooh, smart man. I didn't even think about that because you can't recombinate jewels in PoE1, so I assume you can on this one too. But if you can, yeah, you're right. That would be huge. I'm kind of curious now. What do I have? Would be good. Do I have a mana on kill? No. Magnitude of poison and attack. Projectile. All right. Is it the same cost? Oh yeah, you can't do jewels. That would have been sick though. That probably would have been best use for it. Sag indeed. By the way, can we still 3-to-1 items? I can't fight it. What, like, you mean in your hideout? I uh I couldn't 3-to-1 either, and it's because I skipped a quest in Act 3. You have to go I had to go back and do the Molten Vault, right? Is it the Molten Vault? Yeah, pretty sure. Whichever one where you kill yeah, Molten Vault. Where you go into the dude that's like got the lava flowing from under him. You have to kill him and then you get the reforging bench unlocked. I went through like half of the end game without it, and I was like thinking that I unlocked it in the end game or something. Then I finally had to look it up. Dude, Myra's just so lame. It's the only word I can think of for it. Damn, what the hell was that? I thought that quest is useless. Yeah, so did I. That's why I skipped it. Well, if I don't need it for anything, then no point in doing it. But yeah, it turns out it actually does have a use. Dude, 100% life is insane. Or 90% life. Tier 5. Wow, look at those rolls. Big tier 5. I also didn't get a map, dude. What the fuck? Damn it, bro. The maps, they're fucking killing me with the map thing. Oh, wait, I guess if I kill the last rare, I should get one, right? It's just crazy to me that a boss wouldn't drop you a map, though. I feel like last league it was dropping like 2 or 3 every. Why would they nerf that? I mean, I guess that's the question you could ask for just this league, right? Why would they nerf that? Say that about just about everything. I don't really want to do this ritual. Right back though. I gotta go check that phone call that I got. I think it's from work. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, boys. Real life. I feel like I've yet to be not frozen by a very strong box so far. It's like the only mod they have on there. Chance Shard. Dude, this speed shrine is so good. Do I speed unlock that too? It's not like the most common thing to get the speed shrine, but you do get it like fairly frequently. And also with the node to where you sometimes get another effect, pick it up a little bit more. And now it's gone. Sad. If it was anything other than Augury, I could have cleared the whole map. How much does this build cost you? Maybe 15 divines. I don't know. I mean, I was doing basically the same damage for. I mean, whatever you can spend to get a bow, right? Like, I think the original bow I bought was like 1 or 2 divine, and then get like a halfway decent quiver for like 10 exalts. It doesn't take much. The gloves are like 3 chaos. Most of what I spent has been on just getting like rarity and decent evasion. I guess this chest was a couple of divine early on, which is most of your survivability. But I mean, aside from getting the resists, it pretty much comes out of campaign about this strong. Not quite this strong. It's not totally true, but um, it comes out of campaign like basically ready to go to T15s once you get some evasion, you resist capped, and a decent bow. The multi-proj helps with the clear a lot though. The +2 arrows is kind of insane, but it felt really good with 1 arrow too. Like just because of the bursting plague. Like I'll show you my other bow real quick. Oh man, I said 5 divine. I don't think I have I don't think I have my old quiver. This quiver is pretty nice. Oh, I do have it. Yeah, it's like a basic ass 1 chaos quiver. I think the bow is probably a divine or two. It's only 329. But I did a little bit of POBing, and I think based on what I saw, +1 proj is roughly about 35 physical DPS, right? So was that right? 35? No, that's not right. +3 proj is around 80 phys DPS, give or take, right around in there. Um, so yeah, like 27 phys DPS is about what it looked like to me. Yeah, I mean, you can really feel that attack speed loss. So the clear will definitely be a little bit worse, but they still pop. So you just end up having to like run past them a little bit more. To be fair though, my quiver, that's like an exceptionally bad quiver. So, yeah, not bad. I mean, that's like probably a divine or two worth of gear right there, damage wise. But if you can get an additional proj, it's definitely pretty big. Very helpful. Crypt better than Meyer? Yeah, I agree. Crypt is I actually don't really like mind Crypt that much. How much DPS do I have? Can you kill a 10 million HP boss now? So when I was running Sanctum last night, I think it had 15 million and I ran out of mana flasks. So I could probably kill a 10 million, yeah. But again, I'm not on this bow that I'm running here, I'm not running any fizz damage yet. I still need to finish the craft. It's only 246 fizz damage. So this is like a third or half of what it can be, you know? More likely half. I'm probably not gonna get a perfect 700 physical DPS bow, or I certainly won't actually, because I think a lot of that fizz on a perfect bow is calculated off of the attack speed. Tier 4 Gemini bow. Wait, I need to sell gear. Good. Need more gold. But yeah, we'll see what the DPS ends up looking like when I finish the bow. Um, Certainly I'll be able to kill a 10 million HP boss though. It's not going to be like the fastest bosser in the world, but I'm not a big bosser to be honest. It's not usually why I make builds. I make builds for mapping fast. And certainly with a little more DPS from the bow when it gets finished, it'll do that for sure. Runic monsters are duplicated. Wow, it's rare. Is it only the Black Scythe ones that you can recombinate with? That'll be kind of interesting. Is there a checkpoint down there? Yeah. Fuck, dude. That's such a long way to run. Either way, send it. You have just 3 div? Yeah, I think you can make it work. I mean, you need a strong bow, you need a high evasion chest, and then you need to cap your resistances. That's like really all you need. My gear is pretty underwhelming. Or it was when I started. Like I was cruising through the early parts of endgame. Well, once I capped my resist, it was a little pain until I capped my resist. I was trying to run it with like 0%, but my damage was fine in the early stages. And then once I picked up this bow here for like 1 divine, then I was able to go to like I could go to tier 15s with it if I wanted. Easy. And you want to I should be swapping this shit out when I fight this guy. And you can do a little more damage if you want to get off your mount and run Despair too. But I'm too lazy. Who's this guy? Oh, is that the Wisp guy? I remember in the interview when they asked him. Instant flash for the win. Holy shit, that was rough. Wait, why is there? What's going on here? He got touched by all of them? It's hard now. Shit. Dude, that corrupting blood is insane. Oh, wait, what's going on here? He's got a shit ton of modifiers? That's kind of cool. Wow. Oh, there's another one. So he's gonna turn into a boss at the end, right? Okay, that's actually kind of badass. Just because of the amount of modifiers he has on him. Unfortunately, I don't have anything on my map, but if this was like a high quantity, high rarity map, would be kind of insane. That was fun. Are any of these talismans worth anything? Increased presence area of effect? Okay. I mean, I get what it's supposed to do, but it's kind of stupid. Increased rarity. Wait, what do these talismans even do? Actually, I have no idea. I'll run the rarity one if I can. Body armors. Oh, it just goes in? Okay. Meh. I feel like it's gonna go way up in price. I feel like I don't sell this right now. Because there's no other way to get rarity socketed. Isn't Mathel playing a Thorns build? Let's see what uniques he's using. You have 92 rarity, still no big drops. That's about what I ran through most of the campaign with, and I got a few divines. They are very rare though, for sure. But it was like that last league too, until you started running. Wait, those used to be big. Are they still big? Nope. Yeah, so you start running like towers and endgame shit. You don't really get much. I feel like none of these are probably worth anything, right? Why does it always said it's so fucked up? Try to get another divine orb and see if I can take another shot at this bow. I need the other one too. Some soon. How are these fracturing orbs so cheap? Like they're really good. I feel like I just save it. Same with the chaos orbs. These are gonna go up in price a bunch too. Eventually. I'm so broke, dude. Trying to craft when you're broke fucking sucks. Damn, dude. Alright, I'm just gonna go run into the map. Can't afford an annul. Maybe I can. Alright. And then I need one more exalt. This is pain. I hate crafting like this. I want to remove only prefix. 2 modifiers. His damage. Fuck. Fuck. Is it really that rare? Come on, man. That's like 5 attempts. I haven't even hit Fizz once. Not even like a low roll. It's brutal. Damn it. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to finish it later. I gotta go pick up my car. That's what that phone call was. It's done in the shop, so I guess I work on it later. But anyways, we'll get there. It's gonna be insane eventually. But that's what I got for now. So thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out as always. And I'll be on again at some point. I don't know when, but good luck with the league if you guys are playing it. But I'm out. Peace.